A customer had this interesting business requirement. The back office system needs to support frequent updates. The back office system needs to be available, especially between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. A failure in one part of the back office system shouldn't bring down the entire system. And the customer wants to re-architect the system. They don't want to bring down the entire system when doing an update. So we map that to technical requirements like this. Microservices. Break apart the back office system into independent services. Create a standard way for teams to publish logs and metrics for their services, and create a standard way for services to be rolled out. This use case was a natural fit for microservices. They knew that when they told development groups that they would be developing their own microservices, that they needed standards for reliability and scalability, and that they want common ways to monitor the applications. And this is how we implemented that technical requirement. Google Kubernetes Engine, microservices deployed into a shared cluster. Surging, rolling deployments with Kubernetes deployment resource. And Stackdriver, custom metrics, a wrapper library around the Stackdriver client libraries, and that enabled us to expose common metrics and expose custom metrics. So the solution was to use Stackdriver, exposing the metrics that could be done through dashboards. Exposed metrics through Prometheus standards, scraped from APIs and sent to Stackdriver, where it could be exposed through the dashboards. They used custom metrics in Stackdriver so they were able to monitor and scale their microservices based on those metrics.